It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. You take a look at the Spurs. Wembanyama. Vucevic with the block. Here's Bruce Ellis. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. A pass to Fox. Fox is double. Back to Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. Hits the target from 18 feet.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Now Bruce Ellis. Back to Dosunmu. Now White. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, tough play from White here. He hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Oh, what touch on that floater. Love seeing Fox rise up and finish so smooth.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. The three. And it's White missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Fox gets it to go.
It's the speed of the Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, White. Here's Bruce Ellis. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's San Antonio now. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Doubled by Fox. Pass to Giddey. From downtown. And again, Chicago. No good. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
They get it back. Fox. Paul for three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Dosunmu. Doubled by Vassell. Back to Giddey. To the left side wing. Buzelis with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Checking into the game for your ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bulls trail by 5. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And the technical free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And stolen by Wembanyama. The tray. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Giddey. Doubled by Fox. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. Buzelis, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
To the inside. And the dunk by Sohan.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Teams will make substitutions. Bulls trail by 8. Ball feeling it out a bit. From deep, Herter. The Bulls with another miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Castle. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Castle misses. .107 left in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Castle. No good on the triple. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Harrison Barnes picks one up. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now, here's Fox. He has 6 to the middle, and the basket by Vassell.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Herter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
That free throw, no good.
You have to appreciate Kevin Herter's mindset on the floor. He always ready to put up a shot or help his team wherever he can.
Here's Fox. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break is
21.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. With his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. D.A., thanks. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Herter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge. And especially in the playoffs, but most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That one a little long.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Fox with it. He has 6. And the rejection by Smith. Herter on the wing. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Next drive.
And Chicago has possession. A Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Ball with the bucket.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Smith missing. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Castle. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Horton Tucker. In the corner. Herter with it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 on the clock. Ball no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
From deep, Herter. It's rebounded by Paul. Wembanyama off the bounce. Good on the shot.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Herter. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Now off the inbound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Assisted by.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Devin Vassell's doing. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Spurs head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. These early season injuries are tough to come back from, and it'll force them to change the rotation. They'll have to switch up all of those off-season plans. We'll see what changes they make. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Richard, for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
And here is Paul. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to McLaughlin. Paul outside. 3-pointer. Vucevic with the rebound. Bulls trail by 15. Back to Giddey. The shot's good. Giddey's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. Spurs leading by 13. Fox looking it over. Vassell outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here are the Bulls now. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
So it's San Antonio now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White. Rebound San Antonio. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Fox. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
First personal foul.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
For a true center, Vooch is excellent in that catch and shoot.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. All sorts of time. And no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's San Antonio. They lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
It's White on the wing. It's tipped. Bulls trail by 15. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's White missing. Here's Fox. And it's White with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit. Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Hands it from downtown.
And you want to talk about confidence right there. Giddey wasting no time firing off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Spurs making a switch here. Spurs leading by 12. Outside, Fox. Fires away from way outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Back to Dosumu. Pass to Vucevic. Lock at 6. Here's White. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Oh, my goodness. Man. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And everyone loves running, especially a guy like Giddey.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Spurs leading by 10. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Can't hit the corner 3. Vassell outside. San Antonio again missing. Bulls trailed by 8. Over in the corner, Dosumu. Buzelis offline with his 3. Now Fox. He's got 8. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
9 feet out. Now here's Paul. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it. Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Paul. And the jumper falls for him. Paul's got his second bucket tonight. And so it's Paul who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Castle.
Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
San Antonio making a switch here. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Paul. Six to shoot. Vucevic with the rebound. In the corner, Herter with it. Shoots from the baseline. rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Branham. Here's Wembanyama. Ball with the rebound. Bulls trailed by 9. In the corner. Herter with it. And the Bulls with another miss.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Branham. Now Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 7 points. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover.
49.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Branham. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's McLaughlin to the left wing. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Phillips. Back to Collins. It's tipped and stolen by Wembanyama. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Count that bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside. How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Wembanyama. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
Inside. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Pass to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. For 3. Phillips' shot is off. Spurs leading by 12. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to White. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking at threes. It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Buzelis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
To the middle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. It's stolen by White. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Spurs.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the nice layup by Fox.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
White left side. Tries from 10. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
You see yourself on the screen? You should watch the best move. Let's see those dance moves. All right. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Paul with the ball. There's a good screen. Pass to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Fox has it in the corner. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Vucevic. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Giddey. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Oh, stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Yep, it counts. Wembanyama's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Capitalizing inside with ease. Wemby is just so skilled down in this area.
And it's White missing. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
It's Fox with the drive. Here's Wembanyama. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. .121 left in the game. Shot clock at 5. Giddey with it. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sohan. And here is Fox. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
A 3 from Wembanyama. And no good that time. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
And watched it all end tragically.